Chapter 32, The Edge of Dharma, the River Maya. The battle was over, but the echoes remained. Kalbhairava stood at the banks of the Maya River, a shimmering serpent of twilight waters winding softly between worlds, neither entirely real nor completely unreal, as if made of the dreams of countless forgotten lives. He drew deep breaths, heavy, controlled, each one measured. It was not exhaustion that weighed upon him. Exhaustion was for those who knew limits. He had none. His breath was a mantra, steady and calm, yet fierce and inexorable. The great guardian stood perfectly still, his muscles taut beneath his dark, scarred skin, eyes burning like embers that would never fade. His garland of skulls glowed faintly in the twilight, whispering memories of foes who tested him and found their end. The river's slow currents brushed gently against his feet. He felt no coolness, no warmth, only a quiet sense of waiting for something or someone. Arrival of ash. The silence shifted. A presence approached, not timidly, but openly, steps steady, deliberate. Kalbhairava did not move, did not even turn. He knew who came. Bhasmasura, he spoke the name softly, calmly, yet each syllable vibrated with the tension of worlds at stake. Bhasmasura stepped forth, emerging from shadows as if he had been part of them. His body gleamed like volcanic ash beneath moonlight, eyes bright yet tempered, rage carefully folded within the palms of restraint. Confidence surged from him, not arrogance, but the calmness of knowing his own strength. Kalbhairava felt something stir in him, fury, excitement, curiosity, boiling together into a dangerous blend. Bhasmasura halted before him, regarding him silently. Kalbhairava's muscles twitched, an involuntary readiness for battle, but Bhasmasura did not raise his hand. Instead, he knelt calmly and sat cross-legged across from him, mirroring the guardian's meditative pose. Kalbhairava's brows tightened slightly. "Why have you come, Asura?" he asked, voice resonant, deep as thunder hidden in distant mountains. Bhasmasura smiled faintly. "Not to fight you, guardian of thresholds," he replied, bowing respectfully, "but to speak, to understand something that has long troubled me." Kalbhairava tilted his head slightly, curiosity rising despite his guard. "Speak, then." "A dialogue of flames." Bhasmasura spoke slowly, carefully, his voice deep yet soft as nightfall. "You guard Dharma fiercely, Lord Bhairava, but tell me, how does one know the difference between right and wrong, Dharma and Adharma? Is it truly absolute, or is it simply where you stand?" Kalbhairava's eyes narrowed slightly. Dharma is not relative, it is the very thread by which creation hangs. Bhasmasura leaned closer, eyes glittering earnestly. "Yet who defines that thread, guardian? The gods who make rules they themselves break, or those like me, labeled demon because we once erred? What is evil if not good seen from another shore?" Kalbhairava growled faintly, not from anger but intrigue. "You say this to justify your sins?" he demanded gently but dangerously. "No," Bhasmasura responded immediately, calmly. "I say it because I seek clarity. I once thought power itself justified my actions, but power alone makes no one righteous, not even gods." Kalbhairava regarded him quietly. "Then what would?" Bhasmasura paused thoughtfully. "Intent, purpose. But whose intent is pure? Yours? Mine? Shiva's?" He gestured softly toward the river. "We both know Lord Shiva granted me power. Was his intent pure then, or did he err as gods do?" Kalbhairava's jaw tightened, not from rage but contemplation. "Even gods err," he admitted quietly, "but error does not erase Dharma." Bhasmasura nodded respectfully. "Yet, guardian, error reshapes it. A single mistake turns heroes into villains, virtue into sin. If so, isn't Dharma itself uncertain? Isn't truth shaped not by intention, but by perception?" Kalbhairava felt an unsettling resonance in his bones. This was no simple debate. This was questioning the foundation of everything he guarded. "You dance on the edge of blasphemy, Asura," Kalbhairava warned softly. Bhasmasura met his gaze steadily. "Perhaps. Or perhaps blasphemy is merely the refusal to accept a convenient lie. Tell me, what have I said that your heart has not whispered itself?" Kalbhairava fell silent, a deep unease taking hold. For the first time he felt a tremor, an uncertainty he'd never known. "I ask not to confuse you," Bhasmasura continued softly, earnestly. "I ask because our battle is no longer swords and fire, it's meaning itself. If Dharma is so clear, why does doubt trouble your eyes now?" Kalbhairava closed his eyes briefly. He opened them slowly, reluctantly. "Because you speak with truth beneath deception, Asura." Bhasmasura smiled quietly, sadly. Or perhaps I speak deception beneath truth. Even I no longer know. But I know this, we are mirrors, Kalbhairava, reflections cast by Dharma's uncertain moon. Silence again filled the space between them, deep, heavy, breathing like a wounded god. Kalbhairava felt he stood not on ground but on a razor's edge, his very essence trembling between absolutes and unknown truths. A seed of doubt. Bhasmasura slowly rose. He bowed deeply, with genuine devotion. I have disturbed you enough. You have honored me with your honesty. My gratitude, Lord Bhairava. Kalbhairava stared silently as Bhasmasura retreated into shadow, his form dissolving slowly, respectfully like smoke curling skyward. He remained seated, feeling the sharp edge beneath him, unsure which side he would fall to. Ravana's shadow. Bhasmasura emerged quietly, stepping beside Ravana, who had watched the whole exchange silently, eyes glittering with patient wisdom. Well planted, my brother, Ravana whispered softly, his voice a blend of admiration and strategy. Kalbhairava is fertile soil. If the seed you place sprouts, he will become our greatest strength. Bhasmasura sighed softly, eyes distant. Yet I feel strange, as though I planted truth itself. Was it truly deception? Ravana smiled faintly, reassuringly. It does not matter, truth or lie, the outcome is the same. Doubt in the heart of their fiercest guardian, Dharma itself trembling. He placed a comforting hand on Bhasmasura's shoulder. You have become more than destruction, brother. You've become a philosopher, dangerous indeed. Bhasmasura nodded slowly. Perhaps, but now I wonder, did I plant doubt in him or myself? Ravana gazed toward the river thoughtfully. Both, perhaps. Doubt is powerful precisely because it touches all who speak it. The forest grew colder. Leaves rustled nervously. Trees creaked softly, as though nature herself sensed the subtle, terrifying shift of something fundamental. And beside the Maya river, Kalbhairava sat in silence, eyes wide open, breathing slowly. A soft breeze touched his skin, whispering uncertainty. He looked down, feeling beneath him, sharp, razor thin, the red line between Dharma and Adharma, truth and illusion, guardian and destroyer. And in that moment, he felt no longer sure which side would claim him. End of chapter 32.